In any other time, this would be just another social media post of mates enjoying themselves. But the actions of two of the NRL's star players, Melbourne's Josh Addo-Carr and South Sydney's Latrell Mitchell, could delay the restart of the NRL season.
The word disappointing doesn't really cut it, does it? We are in a pandemic. It's life and death.
The NRL fined Addo-Carr and Mitchell $20,000 each and hit Newcastle's Tyrone Roberts-Davis with a $4,000 fine.
Everyone's making sacrifices at the moment, and I think people have the right to be disappointed.
Penrith's Nathan Cleary was also fined $4,000 for breaching social distancing rules.
Obviously, in the time that they were here, there was a photo taken. I had no idea about it till this morning.
But today, video footage has emerged that shows Cleary did know he was being photographed. The NRL needs government permission to restart the competition, but Gladys Berejiklian says these breaches could derail those plans.
We always base any decision on health advice and on the ability of an organisation to stick to that health advice. So I think it does jeopardise what's happened because the season hasn't even started.
The NRL wouldn't respond to Gladys Berejiklian's comments today. Inside NRL headquarters here, a meeting of the Project Apollo working group came and went without an update on its progress as it works towards a May 28 restart date. But a key sticking point is the plan to get an exemption for the New Zealand Warriors to travel to Australia before training begins in just 5 days' time.
That still hasn't been determined. The Commonwealth has made no decision about the access by the Warriors into Australia. That hasn't happened.
The competition is set to start in just over 4 weeks' time. David Mark, ABC News.
Western Australia's coronavirus restrictions were wound back on Sunday night, but some Fremantle players may have celebrated the news a little early. The Dockers are investigating Jason Carter, Luke Ryan and Michael Frederick to find whether they are in breach of restrictions. It's not good timing. Under the AFL's Hubs proposal, players who make the grand final could be away from their loved ones for 20 of the 21 weeks.
There are lots of players who have newborns. There are players that are expecting, or their partners are expecting kids. There are players with seriously ill family members.
If there's a world where basically you're going to have to decide between football or your family, I think some blokes are just going to have to choose family and not play.
Players are asking the AFL to revisit its proposal.
I'd be comfortable with playing if the weeks were reduced. So if we weren't maybe 8 weeks in a row, maybe it was 3 or 4 weeks.
Their stance has been met with criticism from other sports. Former Test cricketer Dean Jones tweeted, "We stayed overseas 3 to 4 months without families," while former tennis player Sam Gross tweeted, "Imagine having to travel away from home to get paid to play sport. It's unfathomable."
Players are effectively going to be locked up in a place for a long time, no matter which way you look at this. Without an ability to actually get out and about, they're not going to be eating strawberries and cream on the lawns of Wimbledon.
The Players Association insists it's early days in negotiations over the hubs, with a formal announcement not expected for almost 2 weeks. Peter Lusted, ABC News.